All right, y'all. So we're going to talk a little bit about a side hustle that I've been seeing a lot on TikTok. I've been talking a lot about on TikTok, and going to go into a little more depth here on YouTube. A little more than you can do on TikTok in 15 seconds or less. So one of my favorite ways to get jobs for junk removal is using Thumbtack. If you go to my website, there's a link there to get you there that'll refer you through me. I think that's one of the easiest ways to get it. You do pay a little bit for it, but it does provide you some leads. So to do that, if you want to go through there and get signed up for Thumbtack, you want to set up a service, and you'll want to set up a junk removal service. So I'll go to junk. Go to junk removal, and then you can add where you want to do that, what job types you want to do, and then when you want to do it, kind of like you would do for any other service. You can put how much you want to charge per job on there. I usually leave that open because it's always negotiable whenever we visit with a customer. So you can kind of go ahead and specify what kind of job types you want to do. I check everything because I like to leave it open as well. So it could be one, it could be two, it could be a trailer load, it could be two trailer loads. I've been doing a lot lately for move outs, which ends up being several trailer loads. So ran into one here lately that they'd already filled up the dumpster that they had. The roll-off dumpster was a little more expensive. There's not a whole lot of options for them. So they found me on Thumbtack, contacted me. I think I paid $4 for the initial lead. And then after that, we were just kind of corresponding back and forth through text. So really was no other charge beyond that. So we kind of went back and forth and worked on several different trips and ended up with a lot of resale out of this as well. So Thumbtack's probably the best place to get started and my favorite, just because it's an easy referral for anything going that direction and really helps you to kind of get started. So that's there. And I'll show you another one. So one of the things I hear sometimes when I talk about this, and I happen to have a small trailer that I do most of mine with, but say I don't have a trailer. I might have a truck, but that's going to take me several loads to get it done. It's going to take up too much time. You can rent trailers. Check Facebook is my favorite place to check, just because there's a lot of options. There's several guys. There's a guy here in town that rents a dump trailer. If you want to make it really quick, usually costs a little more, but you can load a ton of stuff in and you can unload super fast if you're just hauling straight junk. You're not doing any resale and you just want to, hey, I'm going to go unload and get rid of it pretty quick. The thing to keep in mind on that is, yeah, you can go through Home Depot or one of the equipment rental places. It's usually a little more expensive. It's a little more time consuming. The guys that do this on their own, it's pretty quick. They do require insurance, but you can get it done and get it done pretty quick. So I'm going to show you another spot I go to get trailers to. So storage facilities like this one usually have trailers that they'll let folks use to move in with, but they also rent these. Even if you don't have a unit there, they'll rent these out to you. I've rented these several times for $50 a day. They hold a ton. They even have one that has some different walls on it that they allow you to take to the dump or the landfill as well. Take that, unload it. It's a little slower process, but it holds a ton if you've got stuff to do. It is really helpful, and it's one of those things that's kind of unknown a lot of times unless you've kind of been doing this a little bit. So if you've got some jobs and you've kind of figured out, hey, where can I use a trailer? How can I use Thumbtack to get on there? The other places that you might look, if it's like, hey, it's kind of a slow time, check Facebook. There's usually people on there posting for people looking to haul stuff off. I'd also drive around talking to people that are doing remodels, flips. Look for the signs posted in town. I know there's one in every neighborhood in my town where somebody's doing a flip or they're doing a wholesale deal. Says we buy houses, call those guys. They've always got stuff that they're looking for, depending on what your town or city is like. Sometimes, like where I'm located, the roll-off dumpsters are pretty heavily regulated, and it's one particular company that can do those. But So it costs a little more and it's a little slower. But if you can get in and get in with a trailer, get in with somebody that's going to provide you consistent work, this is also a good way to make money just kind of time after time. Let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe, leave comments, and hit the like button if there's something you like. If there's things that you have that you want to know more about, let me know.